All right, so I just wanted to hop on here real quick and show a little change I did with my V3X 33-inch axle to axle. So, video I did with my hunting rig, this rig right here, I was originally using the standard tight spot quiver. That's the 5-arrow quiver. I decided to try this out. This is also tight spot. It is the pivot. I think it's the pivot 2.0 if I'm not mistaken. It is a 2-piece quiver from tight spot, and it is insanely adjustable. Kind of go over what I did to make this fit perfectly for my bow. First off, if you look here, you get these collars that lock down these posts to slide in and out. Now, when you purchase it, let's take that real quick. You can see here, this collar is facing out. That collar was also facing out on both the top and bottom. What I ended up doing is taking this one off and swapping it with the one here, so that down here I had some more clearance for the Hamskea cable that comes down. So it gives me a little bit of clearance here, so I don't have to worry about getting any sort of contact on that cable. Did that, and then with these quivers you have a post that comes off of your riser, and it gives you a lot of adjustment. I do not believe I have, actually I do. This is the end of the post. It actually was that much further out, as you can see. And what I did is I went and streamlined it. I took a marker, marked it once I decided I was right where I wanted, here and here. Marked it off, took off the quiver, and with a cutting wheel, cut this off. Now you're going to be cutting the post off, which is aluminum, and then if you look closely in the center here, you will be able to see, I don't know if it's going to focus enough, like the dark spot in the center there, that is the threaded bolt. You're going to be cutting through that as well with the wire wheel if you decide to do this route. Now, once you cut these off, get them flush, what's nice is just to remove this quiver, there's an Allen here and an Allen here, and then it takes off the quiver. So if you were deciding that you wanted to do any 3D shooting, you could easily take this off and on. Now, when you do cut it, as with anything that's anodized or anything, you're going to expose the raw material below. It's going to be raw aluminum and that steel from the bolt. What I ended up doing to get it black is using this stuff. This is the Birchwood KC aluminum black. I just coated a rag and let it soak for a little bit, rubbed it in. It likes to get a little bit of friction going, really get it in there, and it brought it back. Not 100% to the original color, but it is black and there's no shine on it or anything like that. No more shine than there already is. So it's kind of what I did there. The reason I went with this route, the original tight spot quiver, it wasn't quite fitting too well with this Hamskea Trinity Hunter. I had to have it a little cockeyed, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I like it being all streamlined like that, straight, no issues whatsoever. So this quiver allowed me to do that without having to adjust the arrows to be tilted in any way, shape, or form. Now, with this, you're able to loosen these, and you can pivot this in infinite amount of ways. These posts right here go in and out, so you can bring it really close to the riser if you like. You can bring this up. The reason I have it where I have it now is because of this cord right here from the Hamskea. I have it as close as I can without it being a super big issue to this mounting bracket here. I tried to slide it closer and have it on the outside, but it was also a pretty big issue there. A lot of pressure on that. I might eventually see if I can't do something to allow me to suck it in a little bit further and have a lot tighter fit. But as I have it now, this clears it with maybe a 30-second on the inside here of the hood. Now, if I was able to get it in closer, you can see here, I can bring it in a lot closer. I'd be able to bring this hood down and actually be able to get it inside this arc of the limb, and you can get it, I mean, right in there, similar to how the Mathews Low Pro one-piece detachable quiver is. But so far, I'm really liking it. When you first take it out of the box, it's a little daunting just seeing all the moving parts. And it is kind of a pain to set it up because of those moving parts. But once you get it set up, it's super rock solid. It's not moving whatsoever. And I'm really liking this setup right now. So this is going to be how it is set up until I get the dialed sight to replace this. I'm not quite sure when that's going to be in. They say like end of spring, early summer of this year. So we'll see. Once that comes in, I'll be doing a review on that, setting it up on this bow, and really putting it through the paces. But right now, I just got the double stack Spot Hog Fast Eddie XL on it, and just really liking this setup right now.